Portugal. There's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know.
Woo! Hola, bon dia, alegria. Monson here with a Good Morning Portugal show. The live stream, the podcast. Oh, blimey, it's been ages since I've done anything on the podcast. Sorry if you're trying to listen on the podcast. There are some good back episodes. I think over 1,500 of them. Maybe I'll get some time to catch up this weekend. Oh, forgot to mention the Portugal Club as well. By the way, we used School, SKOOL, as our platform for the Portugal Club. Now, I want to know, those of you who do occasionally pop over there to the Portugal Club, have you joined any other school groups? I think they're doing amazing things with that platform. If you've seen the internet marketing, well, he's more of an entrepreneurial sensation, isn't he? Alex Hormozy. He's a big investor into school. I love what school are doing because it's community-based, it's knowledge-based, and it's helping people make money, basically, from their passions and their hobbies, and to be a little bit more independent and resourceful and all those good things, basically, that social media tends not to be. It allows you to turn your passion into a little bit of a side hustle, and it doesn't have to be a business thing. It can just be a straightforward community without a financial goal, but it's a lovely way of bringing people together online. With that, as it seems to be its primary agenda, creating community. So if you haven't looked at school, join the Portugal Club. There are other schools are available, SKOOL, and I think we're going to be hearing a lot more about school in the future. And you may well say, that's a thing Carl was talking about over there. But what I'm interested in is if you have joined the Portugal Club, have you joined any other schools as yet? They've got some amazing technology, and they're going to be doing native live streaming soon. So we might be doing the show over on that platform as well, and making the Portugal Club an even more meta-free zone. Talking of meta and social media, here's a possible first for you as well. I was rooting around in the back office. Welcome, by the way, to Feel Good Friday. Should we have a little bit of a Feel Good Friday jingly action with Owen? Where's he gone? I think this might be the one. No, that's not Owen. What about this one?
I want to watch the sunrise, but I'm
laying in my bed. That's not the one either. Let's see if we've got some Feel Good Friday. Oh, here we go.
Feel Good Friday. Feel Good Friday. Feel good.
Yes, it's a Feel Good Friday for sure. And we've got Claire joining us at about 8:20. The coach popping in quickly from Wales at around 8:10 this morning. So we better get on with it and play a breakfast banger. But yes, another social media first here. If you are an X user, and we don't care if you don't like Tesla or X or insert whatever you get triggered about. It's not about that this morning. If you are on X, fair enough. No judgment. I use X. I use Grok. If you want to be the first person to comment via X, please do that. Wonderful. Oh, living for the city. Nice one, T Duckett. It's going to be bangers all the way from 8:30, by the way. So we'll talk to the coach in Welsh Wales. We'll talk to Claire in central Portugal, and she'll be as controversial as she usually is. We've got people a bit upset about the suggestion that we might not use sunscreen in quite the way that we've been propagandized and lectured to about that for many a decade. She'll be talking about parasites, feeling good inside and out. See what I did there? Okay, so Claire joining us in a little while. The coach and Claire choosing their breakfast bangers. You choose yours, please, as well. So we'll be playing music all the way from after we've been speaking to Claire. Sorry, I am really tired. I've probably just had the busiest 2 weeks of my entire life. It's been great, but my goodness, it's been intense. Thank you for that request there. Let me just put a little bit of a star on that so I can come back to it. Bon dia to you as well, João Ernesto de Nod. Bon dia, Portugal. And Boio, just walking down to the Nevern River. Tide is in. Fantastic. Oh, beautiful image there. I'm going to play that in the background whilst we're listening to the first breakfast banger this morning, which is a bit of Good Times by Chic. Bon dia, Carl from Henry Jeffries as well. And Mike's in too. Good to see you, gentlemen. Wonderful to see you here this morning. Let's get underway then with our first breakfast banger, shall we? And more of these after around 8:30 as we see our way into a bon fin de semana. Woo!
Ponytails and girls must put an end to the stress and strife. I think I want to live the sporty life. Good times, these are the good times. Leave your cares behind. These are the good times. Good times. These are the good times. Are you staying alive? These are the good times. It's getting late. Time marches on. Just can't wait. The clock keeps turning. Why hesitate? You silly fool. You can't change your fate. Let's cut the rug. Little jive and jitterbug. We want the best. We won't settle for less. Don't be a drag. Participate. Clamps on the half shell and roller skates. Roller skates. Good times. These are the good times. Leave your cares behind. These are the good times. Good times. These are the good times. Are you staying alive? These are the good times. Good times.
A grandmaster, a good faster. Superb, great choice there to get things started. We might have to go back to that a little bit later on. Right, okay. Chic and Good Times, of course. Bernard Edwards on that bass there. I think, didn't that inspire Queen? Also, Grandmaster Flash, who was chopping it up on the Adventures on the Wheels of Steel. What a tune that is. And both Claire and the coach Turner were dancing in the background. This is great. We're loving the music here on the all-new Good Morning Portugal breakfast show. Choices to come from the coach and from Claire as well. Claire will be talking about parasites. So hopefully you've eaten by then. And hold on to your seat. We're pushing buttons here. Okay, that's probably a little bit louder. I will figure that out at some point. Let's give him a nice big. Oh, let's get the right jingle first of all, not the bleep. Although no, he's not one to swear, is he? He's not like some of the guests we have on here, effing and jeffing. That's later for Claire. Right, Coach Turner, where is he? I wonder. Let's bring him onto the screen. How you doing? Let's get rid of the Metro tune as well. Bon dia, Borodar, I think you're saying to us, aren't you, Coach?
Borodar, indeed. Borodar around here.
Where are you?
I'm getting horrible echo.
Okay, I don't think we are. Bear with then if you can. Oh, I'm getting horrible echo. I didn't press the right buttons. Try that. That should be better now.
Hopefully that's better. Oh, that's much better. Yeah.
Okay, good. Excellent.
I hate listening to myself.
Do you? I love it. As you may have noticed. Go on.
No, really?
So why? Where are you and why at the moment? Bon dia, Coach from Mike, by the way.
Well, we're down in morning, Mike. We're down in North Pembrokeshire, which is where my mum came from, and indeed her ancestors going back 500 or 600 years.
Oh, my word.
We've been out done a lot of walking, which is always joyous around here.
Yeah,
there's beautiful hills and valleys and rivers. It's a stunning scenery around here. Absolutely stunning. I mean, I showed you that picture this
Oh,
morning or the video.
there you go. I'll put it on the screen
Just
for
the
you
river
now.
I'm stood by. Like, if I sort of turn around, you can just see it's absolutely gorgeous. Those
It is, isn't it?
houses over there, yeah, those houses, the small one right by the river, sold a couple of years back for about 1.5 million, and the big newish one up the top there, that incidentally has housed Sandy Toksvig on a TV show, is worth about 4 or 5 million. I mean, it's ridiculous, because this is Chelsea on Sea in Wales. It
Chelsea
really
on
is.
Sea.
Oh yeah, you walk up through the village during the day, and you think you're probably around Sloane Square somewhere. It
Really?
really is. There's a few places like that. There's a few in North Norfolk, aren't there? But you
Yes.
walk around and you think, oh, I haven't got the money to stay here. But
And people, but
joyously
what,
down
bashing
here,
into you
it's a
saying,
little.
sorry, if you suddenly need to go to the lavatory, I'll turn the volume down on that and leave that running in the background there. That's beautiful as well. And another part of the scenery that you've been enjoying there, lovely waterfall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just.
have you got people asking you where the brioche bakery is as they bump into you in
Oh,
Pembrokeshire?
there is a superb bakery. There's a proper butcher's.
Right.
You know, and indeed, 2-3 nights ago, we went to a hotel in Fishguard, which is the main town around this
Yeah.
little bit, to have a 7-course tasting menu.
Oh, check you out, darling. Very nice. Very nice.
But that
Yeah.
was for my birthday. So
All right, you're excused.
but it's fantastic around here.
I had a
I
base
feel
there,
at
by the
home
way.
down here.
You kept that quiet. Happy birthday to you, Coach. Excellent. All right. So you've got a little bit of, you are the guardian of, well, we have a couple of guardians of our health and well-being on this morning as we celebrate a Feel Good Friday. You were mentioning something from a fitness point of view that might be of use to the Gumpus here. That's how you take care of us. What would that be? Or have we lost our
Yeah.
connection with Coach there? No, we haven't. Here he is.
Well, yeah, we're well, sorry, we're breaking up a little, so hopefully I'm
No,
coming through
Coach,
okay.
we're not breaking up, are
No,
you? You
just a bit.
this isn't
Just
that.
a
This
bit
isn't that
glitchy.
call, is it? Oh, you mean technologically? Okay.
Yeah, I've been banging on about our 3 main areas of fitness. So the stamina bit. Yeah.
Terrible connection.
No. The stamina, speed, and strength. And what I don't know about you, but I struggle with my stomach, my weight around my middle, and I've found just the last few months it's getting more and more difficult to keep my weight down, in spite of doing reasonable amount of exercise. And I discovered that, of course, as you get older, you lose muscle mass, and smaller muscles use less energy. So you need to build the muscles up to be able to keep your weight under control. And I didn't know that. It's a new one on me. So get a little bit of that strength work in, build the muscles back up, which are important anyway to keep you standing up mainly, so you don't fall over. If I fall over here, I'm in the water.
You've got a good incentive.
So build the muscles up, do 10, 15 minutes 3 times a week, and you'll be in a much better state than I am right now. I've got to do much more strength work. So there you go. That's the tip for the day.
Thank you very much for that. I'm sure Claire will pick up on that.
In the meantime, have a just look.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. I just put a meme in the way.
Canoe over there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He's off to get his brioche buns.
Hope that's useful and helps.
It is definitely useful. We've got a terrible connection, but I guess picking up and running with that, or just going a steady jog, I finally know why they call me a grown-up. Why? I groan every time I get up, and that's what we're talking about here, isn't it? Is building muscle. If you do groan and reach for the nearest handrail as soon as you get out of your chair, you might, instead of like thinking to yourself, "Oh, age never comes alone," and oh dear, poor me. It's like, even all those opportunities of getting up and down are chances to mindfully build muscle as you do those things, right? That's a long way to Wales, isn't it? Oh, he's he's gone now. Okay, I think we're going to have to give the coach a nice big round of applause. It's not been a brilliant connection with him, but another quick blast of look at that. If you need to go to the lab, you really do need to go to the lab now. Yeah. Found himself a nice water hole there. Thanks to the coach. Yeah, nice little pointer prompt there. Keep building muscle. Yes, absolutely, Henry. You know about muscle mass that from our coaching days for sure, Henry. I was telling my daughter how I looked like you in that picture there for a couple of weeks, and then I let myself go again. Strength training critical, absolutely. So thank you very much to the coach this morning. Where's the geezer? Portuguese's monthly residency was last week. JP, good morning to you. And Paul, I've been meaning to message you. I hope all is well in your part of the country. A tasting menu in an hotel. I'm going to say an hotel. And very nicely done there, Paul. AN Hotel in Fishguard. My, how things have changed since our day. What we said there is with the CCF, and we had to wade across that lake right there in Pembrokeshire. Right, let's keep that applause going and the Feel Good Friday vibes and extend them to Claire this morning. Let's bring her on a little bit early because I can see she's ready and may want to respond to what the coach was saying. Hola, bon dia to Claire. We're going to go. How are you doing, Claire McGee?
Hey, good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. This has come around very quickly since we were last being naughty and challenging people's preconceptions about health and well-being. I say we.
I'm doing it again.
You mainly. The mere mention of sunscreen got people a little bit concerned. You know, when you said,
Yes.
Not just going for the
so.
automatic application of the slather. Never put sunscreen on, says Henry. That's not an order. Do what you want. You're sovereign in your own life. But he says he never put sunscreen on. Just limit my time in the sun and don't sunbathe.
Absolutely. Good idea.
Yes, and I've sent you some pics and a vid of the river beach in Fruggish to Sansom. That is one of the legendary river beaches. Thank you very much, Henry. And be still beating hearts who want to see Henry stripped down by the river beach. We'll keep those hanging there just for the moment. Look at that bod. I mean, my goodness. Is it coming onto the screen? Yes. Yeah, there he is. That's actually Henry. It's not just a picture he's found on the web. That is him. And he's probably going to be helping people achieve a posture and figure like that here in Portugal. Anyway, yeah, sunscreen. He's not a fan. My daughter was here. I think she's of more the traditional. It's funny, isn't it, how the generations can change. But she wanted to get down the beach, Claire, every day because, you know, she's a teacher. She gets her 2 weeks holiday, 6 weeks holiday. When you get your 2 weeks abroad, you want to get down the beach. I've been here 8 years. I've been here 8 years. I've never done that. And being with her and saying, "Oh, Dad, come on, we've got to get to the beach quick. The sun's up. The sun's in the sky." She's from the UK. First time I've ever been sunburned in Portugal doing that thing on the beach. My forehead went all flaky. It went itchy and inflamed. I don't do
Aloe vera for that.
Aloe vera. Okay, so I'm agreeing with you and Henry on the sunscreen thing there. It is a bit unnatural, I think, to lay around on the beach. The locals don't do it. They're sat in the bar watching. They're in the shade having a beer. I think that's my favourite option. Anyway, look, everyone's coming out of the closet now. I don't use sunscreen either. Right, so we're turning our attention from sunscreen. I can't remember what else we talked about, but that was the big one, I think, that caused a little bit of consternation.
Yeah, it was the sunbathing and sunglasses in your eyes, and yeah,
that's right. And we got into intimate,
naked sunbathing,
which you and I admitted to, didn't we? That we'd done.
I do, yeah, it's great. Don't tell my neighbours; they'll be round watching.
They will, won't they? You hear rustling in the garden next door.
In the olive trees.
Although I love grounding on the beach, just laying there. Yeah, fair enough. And that's what I did. I took an umbrella down with me, and my daughter said,
"You need an umbrella. You need shade."
Yeah, I mean, to me, those are the ideal circumstances: is to be in the heat and the light. We love the light. The humans love light, don't they? But to lie there and roast in it, back in the old days, people used to marinate themselves back in the day, didn't they? And they used to put like olive oil on.
Olive oil on, yeah.
I
used to put sun in my hair, or lemon juice. to try and turn it blonde, but I love being a brunette, so I don't need to be a
Good
blonde.
for you. You've owned that. Fantastic. Best way to avoid skin cancer is to stay in the shade. Well said, Joao Ernesto. Never put screen on. Time control
Yes.
clothes and yes. Look to the sun to set of your natural protection. That's exactly what you were talking about last time. And I love being a rotisserie chicken. Sorry. So a couple of tarragon sprigs, I think, is she tucks in a couple of tarragon sprigs and garlic cloves under each armpit.
Marinate yourself.
Very nice. Okay, so hopefully everyone's had their breakfast, because this time you're talking about parasites. Why, Claire? Why?
Because this is an unknown fact. We don't go looking for these facts because we don't really want to know them. But do you know 80% of adults and children will have some form of parasite in them?
Right, and you're not talking about the government or other,
No, they're outside of us, but they're just hanging in the background.
You're talking about the inside ones, right? 80%. Right. Okay.
80%. You could have them. You don't even know.
Right. Okay.
It was.
Go on, sorry, I'll keep interrupting you. You're far too interested.
Okay. So where do they come from? Where do parasites come from? They're in the water. Ivermectin, love it, Hugh. Yes, get that down, yeah. It's not just for horses.
Stop it, you two. Come on. Right, okay. They're in the
water. So they're airborne. Parasites are airborne. Water. Do you use water? Do you breathe air? Yes. Food and pets. Do you eat food and do you have pets?
Yeah.
So that's where they come from. Yeah. And what type are there? There's over 3,000 parasite type, and we can only test, the medical industry can only test for 50 or 60. So how are they going to find out if you've got the other 2,950? They can't detect them.
Right. Okay.
So what do you do if you've got parasites? So how do they make you feel? What do parasites do to your body? Should we tell you?
No, thank you. Oh God. Okay. Go on.
Actually, what do they do? But where are they in your body? They're mostly in the gut. Okay, they're mostly in the gut. And by having a healthy gut, you can eradicate them. But there's things you need to do to eradicate them also. And what can they do? They carry diseases. Okay, so they're going to lay their eggs inside you. Sorry if you're eating bacon and eggs.
Yes, okay.
They're going to lay their eggs, and they're sneaky little mothers. They are. Oh, I'm not swearing, see? I hold myself.
Yeah, but I get a sense of your dissatisfaction at the very presence or the very idea of these things.
Well, a parasite is living off you. That, like the government, that is the definition of a parasite. So they can give you, so that roundworms, pinworms, hook, tapeworms, they actually can steal your iron and your vitamins. So they are living off your vitamins. So if you've ever been iron deficiency and you don't know why, you might have parasites. If you've had inflammation of the gut, which leads to IBS, it could be parasites.
Well,
if you have brain fog, because they live in your brain as well.
Yes.
They can transverse to your brain. So you've got brain fog, dizziness, food allergies and rashes. They can all be caused by parasites, and you just don't know you've got them. So you're topically treating what you think it is, a rash and an allergy, and really you're not treating the cause of it.
So on that, I think we get the picture. How are we treating these critters, and how are we getting rid of them?
Well, people aren't, but you should.
They are a part of life, aren't they? We are part of an ecosystem, and and people say, don't they, that you are more of not what you are than what you think you are in terms of.
So we think they're healthy and fit, and then you turn out you've got parasites.
Well, yeah,
and they're
just generally, what our cellular makeup at the most microscopic level, we are not quite what we imagine ourselves to be when we look in the mirror. And you're making an interesting and useful point for sure. But what to do about that? Because as you say, it's not something that's discussed very often, is it? If you want
it's not over the dinner table.
No, and not at the breakfast table. So, and sorry to the people who've left.
Just today.
Music at 8:30. Everybody, come back at 8:30. Please send a text message to anyone who had to go and do something else temporarily while we talk about parasites. But how do we get rid of them? Is ivermectin one of the answers? Hugh,
Yes, ivermectin is. That's a horse dewormer, but it's safe for use in humans. The man who discovered it, because he found it in a soil, it was a microbiome in a soil, and he won the Nobel Peace Prize for medicine when he discovered that.
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't
So
it? Quite a few of
it's
these
a
Nobel
wonderful
Prize
thing.
winners have suggested things that still haven't been adopted as well. I think the vitamin C, is it Linus Pauls, who came up with a vitamin C therapy, also marginalized, or
Oh,
other things were trumped that.
hydroxychloroquine, if I
We're going to be
pronounce
so
it.
banned. We're going to be so shadow banned as a result of this. But I think it's useful public information. We'll do it anyway.
Yeah, don't, it's not medical information. Do with it what you will. So, how to kill them? So,
Yes, go on.
I've got one example. So, this is black walnut hulls. Yeah, and you can take them. You can take cloves. You
Yes.
can take methylene blue. I don't know whether you've heard of that. And you can take wormwood. So you take them all together, but remember to use a binder. So this is activated charcoal. Now, if you've got a pet, you should have this in your house, because if a pet is sick, activated charcoal. If a pet is sick and it's being physically sick, you can give that to them, and that helps ease the stomach. And it's also good for poisons. So so the life cycle of a worm is that you kill the adults, but then when they find out they're dying, they're very sneaky and they lay their eggs immediately. You know, I don't know if they go off and have a bit and then lay the eggs, or maybe they're just egg laden all the time. So they go off, lay the eggs, and then you have to treat yourself again 10 days later, because to kill the eggs that hatching. So it's a long process. You can do a 4-week detox. Also, you can lay in the bath and have magnesium, bentonite clay, Epsom salt detox baths. They're really good for you.
Very good. Now, as Claire says, this isn't medical advice. Neither, believe it or not, neither her or I are doctors, are we?
No doctor.
But these are things that you've found out for yourself, and it's an interesting area of research. And isn't it great when you see the animals doing things that seem to corroborate the ideas here? Often the creatures are much more natural than we are, aren't they? And they haven't lost touch. Yeah. My dog, but also my dog eats some terrible things as well. My dogs are eating charcoal by themselves. And great news, Matty. We do have to mention this. I'm back on my farm, and nothing has been burned by the wildfires. So glad to hear that, Matty.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Who doesn't like to lay in the
fires have been awful.
They have, haven't they? They have, and I think you're in an area of Portugal where you'll have seen it in the air. And
I am. Yeah. There was a fire up the road about 3 days ago. Yeah.
Yikes. Well, you stay safe.
They got it out quickly, but the big ones up north have been shocking.
It is shocking, isn't it? But yeah, there you go. The dogs are eating charcoal by themselves. A lot of these natural remedies, cures, helps are still around us, although they're not quite as popular or well known as they might be, because other agendas are available.
They call it New Age medicine, when really women were burned at the stake for using old age medicine.
Yeah,
good medicine. Mind you, I wouldn't have liked to be the person who was trying to figure out if mushrooms killed you or got you high. You know, I'd prefer the high.
We'll raise a glass. I mean, everyone's got a friend like that, haven't they? But let's raise a glass of diatomaceous earth or whatever it is you're drinking there.
Water with salt. Water with salt.
Of course. Let's raise a glass to those ancestors who took it for the team, as it were. And
absolutely, they did. They made us aware.
Yes, the ultimate sacrifice.
Yes. That is ultimate.
Like crazy Steve, that one down. Put that one down. Right. Okay, Claire. Anything else you want to share with us before we go into some serious?
No. Just What? I forgot the gentleman's name who was on first in Wales.
Oh,
What was
Coach
he called?
Turner. Yeah, Muscle Mass Turner, we call him.
Well, when he was saying about it's functional fitness, really. If your legs are strong, then you're not going to fall over, break a hip, end up in hospital, and they kill you off, because they don't want to give you your pension.
Okay. Yeah,
But
okay.
that's just a conspiracy thing.
It is.
But no, you've got to, as you get older, you lose muscle mass. So free weights and doing squats with weights and, just keeping your body strong and healthy so you can live life long and happy and healthy.
That's right. Keep those pins toned. Imagine yourself wearing high heels as you're walking down the street. I always do. Iberian wildlife will be totally free of all worms with all that charcoal. But yeah, I mean, it's an ecological disaster of the first. Well, it was anyway, wasn't it? Arguably, monocultural eucalyptus isn't exactly the most diverse bio system, is it? But, they've seen to it now. And getting older is not the reason for losing body mass. Please don't spread wrong information. Reason for losing muscle mass is not moving. Yeah, okay.
There you go.
It's a fair point, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, okay. Thanks, Matty, for that. And thank you, Claire, for your information.
You're welcome.
Okay, it's safe to come back now and listen to some music.
Claire's leaving.
Claire's leaving the building now. She's popping down. She's going to go lick some trees and hug them as well in the forest.
No, I don't lick them. I do hug them very occasionally. Well, but it's good for you. The forest is good for you.
But where does aspirin come from? It's tree bark, isn't it? Aspirin.
There you go.
Analgesic remedy from way back.
But it depends which tree. If you lick the wrong tree.
Yeah, and if you're going to lick a tree, lick it quite high up. Don't lick it down near the bottom because we know. Claire, this is, I don't know who this is, who wants your contact info, but yes, I do. It's Hugh, of course, and he would be, I think you would have a great chat together. So if I may, I will connect you. No, sorry. Yes. Oh, controversy on the screen. Yes, you do lose muscle mass with age, even if doing the same exercise. Hormones change. Fight.
They can argue.
Have it out in the chat, you two. Right. Cheers, Claire. Nice.
I'm too chilled to argue, Carl. I'm too chilled.
Of course you are. You've got better things to do with your energy. Take care, mate. Bye for now. Ciao. See you. There she goes, Claire McGee. And she's chosen example, changed the way you kiss me. And before that, we will hear a bit of Van Morrison as selected by Coach Turner. So let me just push buttons. I know they're not toys, but trying to make it work so that you can hear the music in all its glory. Right, let's go then with a bit of Van Morrison. I think we'll sort of build up the tempo as we make our way towards 9 o'clock this morning.
When it's not always raining, there'll be days like this. When there's no one complaining, there'll be days like this. Everything falls into place like the flick of a switch. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need to worry, there'll be days like this. When no one's in a hurry, there'll be days like this. When you don't get betrayed by that old Judas kiss. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need an answer, there'll be days like this. When you don't need a chance, there'll be days like this. When all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit, then I must remember there'll be days like this. When everyone is up front and they're not playing tricks, when you don't have no freeloaders out to get their kicks. Well, that's nobody's business, the way that you want to live. I just have to remember there'll be days like this. When no one steps on my dreams, there'll be days like this. When people understand what I mean, there'll be days like this. When you ring out the changes of how everything is. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. Oh, my mama.
Very, very good. Van Morrison and Days Like This. Who was singing there in backup? I wonder. A bit of video then from Henry. This is a great place to go. Truly wonderful. River beach and scene of great natural beauty. What is it? Fragas de Saint-Simon, I believe. Okay, bit of a video as well. Where's it gone? How is it to be there and enjoying that? Wonderful stuff. Let's roll a bit of VT in the background and continue with our music. Thank you very much to Claire for her selection. Thank you for being here, Claire. Always a little bit different when Claire joins us on her Friday visit. What is it? Is it the 4th or 3rd Friday of the month? I'm not sure anyway, but she's here with us once a month with something a little bit unusual. And yes, Hugh, I will put you in touch with Claire, of course. I will do that. And we are now listening to Example. This is new to me, something I've not heard before. Change the Way You Kiss Me. And feel free to request a tune, a breakfast banger between now and 9.
I've never been afraid of the highest heights or afraid of flying. I've never been afraid of the wildest fights. Not afraid of dying, but now I'm off this ride, 'cause she's scaring me, and I don't like where we're going. I need a new fun fact, 'cause she's scaring me, and I don't like where we're going. And now you're gonna miss me, I know you're gonna miss me, I guarantee you'll miss me. 'Cause you changed the way you kiss me. I've never been afraid of the highest heights or afraid of flying. I've never been afraid of the wildest fights. Not afraid of dying. I need a new fun fact, 'cause she's scaring me, and I don't like where we're going. I guarantee you'll miss me, 'cause you changed the way you kiss me.
I think that's the end of the tune there. You changed the way you kissed me. I wonder what happened there. What's the backstory for that tune? Would you like to request a breakfast banger? We've got about 15 minutes together before we go into the weekend. And a bon fin de semana. Hey, look at this. Bialbocht 63 is here. Bon dia to you. And from the coach, hi Mel, you're absolutely right. You can do just as much exercise as you did 10 years ago when everything worked well, but still lose muscle mass as you age past your mid-40s. I think there was a little bit of semantic confusion there, and the euphemistic reference to getting older was, I think, synonymous with other things. So I think we get the gist of this conversation. Keep building strength as you age, and yes, stay buff, everybody. Father, of course, are we enjoying the Portugal Club citizenship test? This is going to be a feature of the Portugal Club, of course, as it says there. It's also just been, this came out yesterday in the Portugal Resident, my little look at how other countries deal with the citizenship test that they offer. A little bit of culture, a little bit of language to enter most countries to get a passport and to be naturalized, to be not nationalized exactly, but to get nationality. And of course, that's on the agenda at the moment, whether the test will change, whether it will broaden to include some Portuguese culture, as well as the A2 language test, which I don't think is the best way of doing it, quite frankly. But anyway, we've started our own, or we will be starting our own Portuguese citizenship test, and I put a few sample questions into the chat. Let's have a look at them now, shall we? Whilst you request more music, what's going on? I thought you loved the idea of having music on the breakfast show and enjoyed choosing the music. We need a couple of bangers, I think, to go into the weekend with. What is the traditional Portuguese? These are the easy ones, you may have noticed. What's interesting here is I don't know what vira and rancho are. Isn't rancho something else? Isn't it a sauce? What is the traditional Portuguese music genre known for its melancholic tone? I had a mate in England called Melancholic Tone, down a pub. All right, Tone? Not too bad, mate. Fado, A, B, rancho, and C, vira. We had other questions as well, similarly easy, and I think you've done pretty well on getting the answers to these so far. They do get tougher, and I've got 100 of them, by the way. Yosemite Valley wasn't the right answer. Which region is famous for producing port wine? Was it the Douro Valley, the Alentejo, or Dow? C. Let me know what you think there. Port wine, where does it come from? The Douro, the Alentejo, or the Dow? I think they probably produce a kind of port in all of those places, but which particular place is famous for producing port? T-Duck, you still want that? And who is going to be the first person to comment on the screen via X this morning? Announcing Twitter comments. X Twitter comments now show up in the studio, and you can show them on screen. If you haven't multi-streamed to X yet, try it out. Is anyone watching us via X? Do you use that facility? If you'd like to be the first person to contact us that way, please do so. Okay, and that final question, if I can find it now, it was, which is the main ingredient in Portugal's famous bacalhau dish? Bacalhau. That's a very good guess. A, tuna, B, cod, and C, salmon. So is it bacalhau? Is it atum, or is it salmon in bacalhau? These are easy, aren't they? They are the first three from the sections respectively: culture, wine, and food. And there's also geography, which is the longest river in Portugal. That's a good one, isn't it? Is it A, the Tagus? Is it B, the Douro River? Or is it the Guadiana? From history, in which century did Portugal gain independence from the Kingdom of Leon? 12th century, 14th century, or 10th century? Mixed topics. What is the traditional bread soup from the Alentejo region called? Is it a sorda, sopa de tomate, or caldeirada? Let me know what you think of those two, and I'll lay them out over at the Portugal Club. I think we'll start that in September because we're still trying to learn the language over there. Oh, morning, Jackie. How are you doing there? Oh, port, only red wine. Yes, very good. All three of them. No, you were a bit too quick there. You'd have ruined it for your pub quiz team. And yes, going back to muscle mass, massive testosterone drop. Speak for yourself. And ability to process protein. But yes, you can still keep it. Just do more and eat more protein. There you go. Thank you very much. I think there are a few people with something to add to this conversation about muscle. Matty among them, Mel. Matty, Mel, does your name have to begin with M? No, Claire and Coach. So 2 C's and 2 M's there. Mel and Matty, and Claire and Coach talking to us about that this morning. Very good. I think you do like the questions. I'll keep them coming. Yeah, well done, Mike. Cod was the right answer. And Duro, yes, of course, for Port. What are you up to, Jackie? Should we go back to some music then? Let's go. Should we find Living for the City? And also, did I stick anything in my playlist? Did I choose something earlier on? I'm not sure I did. Do you know what I'm going to play now? I'm going to play Baker Street, and let's find that Stevie Wonder track in the database as well. But yeah, this will bring back memories for you, I'm sure. I remember this after school, after my school day, I would go to where my mum used to work, which was in a hairdresser's. They would play Capital Radio. And this and the screeching sax part of this is etched into my subconscious. It brings back memories from those days there when I used to sit in a lady's hairdresser where Valerie Singleton used to come. You know her, you Brits, from the Blue Peter show. She was one of the customers there, the clients at the hairdressers in Earl's Court back in the day in London. This was on the radio, on Capital Radio.
When you wake up, it's a new morning.
Totally agree, John H. Joao Donort, what a brilliant sax riff that is. 6 minutes as well. That was allowed back in the day on the radio, wasn't it? 6 whole minutes. Right, Stevie Wonder, I think, to close out the show and wish you a bon fin semana. Thank you for being here this morning.
A boy's born in hot time, Mississippi, surrounded by 4 walls that ain't so pretty. His parents give him love and affection to keep him strong, moving in the right direction, living just enough for the city. His father works some days for 14 hours, and you can bet he barely makes $1. His mother goes to scrub the floors for many, and you best believe she hardly gets a penny, living just enough for the city. His sister's black, but she is shown up pretty. Her skirt is short, but Lord, her legs are sturdy. To walk to school, she's got to get up early. Her clothes are old, but never are they dirty. Living just enough for the city. Her brother's smart, he's got more sense than many. His patience long, but soon he won't have any. To find a job is like a haystack needle, 'cause where he lives, they don't use colored people. Living just enough for the city.
Adios, bon fin semana, amigos. Ciao, ciao.
In Portugal, there's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need